This is going to be a crash course on Physics Wallah and its founder Alakh Pandey, जिनमें बात तो कुछ अलग है. He initially wanted to become an actor, but his life is nothing short of a movie. Today in this episode of the Indian Billionaires Co, we are going to figure out what makes Physics Wallah profitable at a time when several other edtech companies are laying off massively. Alakh Pandey's story begins in Allahabad, now Prayagraj. He loved learning, but his family was struggling to make ends meet. So from the 8th standard, he started teaching to support his family. A lot of people think that Physics Wallah started in 2020, but Alakh Pandey has been teaching ever since 2006. As he took classes in coaching centers, his unique teaching style started receiving a lot of love and attention from the students. Alakh realized that if he continued in coaching classes, of course he would impact the life of some students, but he wouldn't be able to create a larger impact. At that time, he was making a lot of videos out of a rented room with hardly any proper lighting or equipment. But he believes that you need to fail fast to learn faster. From 2016 to 17, his YouTube channel didn't work at all, while people became viral overnight. So he too made videos and thought, "Subah uthunga aur video viral ho jayega." But that didn't happen, and he was disappointed, but he kept making videos consistently. After a year, his channel picked up and it became more like a responsibility. If 50,000 students are watching his videos, he better not mess up. So he purchased notes from Kota's best teachers and taught the same content in his own style on YouTube. In no time, he became the strongest channel of JEE and NEET on YouTube. Why a lot of people love Physics Wallah is because he speaks in the language of students and simplifies concepts for them. And at a time where other edtech startups are massively laying off people, Physics Wallah became a unicorn in June 2022 in the first round of funding from Westbridge Capital and GSV Ventures. Physics Wallah's biggest USP is his price point. On May 6, 2018, with just 50,000 subscribers, Alakh Pandey announced,
मैं अपना प्लेटफॉर्म बनाऊंगा जहां चीज़ें मैं अपने हिसाब से क्लासीफाई करूं, जितना मैं पैसा चाहता हूं कम से कम। मैंने मिशन यकीन में 200 रुपये का मटेरियल बेचा। आपने कभी यूट्यूब पे ऐसा कहीं नहीं देखा होगा कि 200 रुपये में कुछ मिल रहा है। तो मैं ऐसा ही चाहता हूं कि बहुत ही फीजिबल रेट हो, मेरी बस काम भर की काम निकल जाए, जितनी मैंने मेहनत की मेरे को भी लगे हाँ कुछ चल रहा है, ओके।
Where he would charge low fees and bring about a revolution in education. He truly believes that if you want to study, money should not be an obstacle. And he says that because of Physics Wallah, other competitors had to lower their course fees as well. And behind this is his own struggle as a student. He wasn't able to go to an IIT or any big coaching centers because he didn't have money. Because of this, he decided to make education inclusive to the many Alakh Pandeys out there. He was already teaching on YouTube, but in 2020, the shutdown of schools due to COVID prompted him to start an app. So with his founder Prateek Maheshwari, Physics Wallah was formally incorporated in 2020 as Physics Wallah Private Limited. Through the Physics Wallah app, he priced courses as cheap as 1,000 to 4,000 rupees. Even with these low prices, Physics Wallah clocked a profit of almost 7 crore in the very first year of its operations. When he started doing well, competitors wanted to buy him out. But even with an offer of 75 crore, Alakh Pandey didn't budge. He still wanted to do something of his own, and because of this, a lot of students respect him. Secondly, the reason a lot of edtechs are in losses today is because of the extensive money they've spent on marketing their product. Physics Wallah doesn't spend a lot of money hiring influencers like other edtech companies. They just hire good teachers who with training transform into great teachers. Even their customer acquisition cost was zero because of the love they received from their students. He doesn't even have a brand ambassador. You may think that Alakh Pandey is the brand ambassador or influencer for Physics Wallah, but the real brand ambassadors are the students. Batch after batch, when the coaching works for them, they go and communicate it to the next batch. When weak students start doing well, people see the results and enroll to learn from PhysicsWallah. This word of mouth marketing has worked really well for him. Lastly, students see him as a mentor because he makes them believe that NEET and JEE are within their reach. It's not as tough as it's made out to be. He's not selling them the dream of becoming an IITian, but he's selling the dream that everyone can live a successful life. In fact, even he is not from IIT, but just a 12th pass. Students don't perceive PhysicsWallah as a business, but as an emotion. So if Alakh Pandey wants to focus on teaching, then who is growing the business? According to a Money Control article, PhysicsWallah claimed that revenue surged to rupees 350 crore in financial year 2022, and the company sees an annual revenue run rate of over 650 crore for financial year 2023. The person behind the scenes driving this exponential growth is Prateek Maheshwari. He is the co-founder and the man behind the PhysicsWallah app. While Alakh Pandey is conservative, Prateek Maheshwari pushes them to take risks and achieve more. Investors even term them as yin and yang, complete opposites who blend together really well. Unlike other edtech players, Alakh doesn't dream of becoming a global player. His goal is to provide every student in India quality education. PhysicsWallah has reached the Hindi heartlands, but he still has to penetrate to the south and the northeast and make education affordable there. To ensure there's a quality teacher available in every part of the country, he also wants to come up with PW certification. His aim is to create lakhs of Alakh Pandeys. And lastly, he is coaching students for these top exams. पर उसके बाद क्या? He wants to create jobs and also train students to secure them. Will PhysicsWallah keep up with the pace at which it's growing? Will the recently acquired funding make any major changes to PhysicsWallah's ethos? We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. But we'll definitely be seeing more of PhysicsWallah क्योंकि education revolution अभी बाकी है.